I've come up to Pattaya in Thailand, and I took a bit of time choosing this room, but it's actually not what I expected. It's very dark inside, and it's got a balcony, but it's too hot out there and too bright. If I go out for 5 minutes I can't keep my eyes open, and I just have to come back into the aircon. So I wanted to look at choosing a hotel and some of the things to look out for. Now, because I've been traveling so long, when I go somewhere, I want to stay a couple of weeks. So I want a nice hotel that I can relax in. And because I'm working all day, I want to have at least something to look at and a nice view out the window, or just a lot of light in the room. I've got a lot of luggage and I don't want to keep changing rooms because it's a lot of work to do that, especially so much stuff to pack up again and then a heavy case to move somewhere else. So let's look at the room that I'm in first of all, and it's here, Seahorse Pattaya. I kind of did the right things. It's 3-star and got an 8 review, and I look for that 3-star and a review of 8 or above. If we look at the pictures, then they look okay. The view out here isn't so great, but at least it's got a view, and the rooms look okay here. Got a balcony so you can sit outside, and looks quite nice. But there are some things that I missed, and the first one is this, that if you see the pictures of the rooms, then they're all lit by a light here, not daylight. And the only actual light coming into the room is over here, which is not even into the room, it's into a little kitchen bit. So it's really dark. And the other problem, you can't see it here, but the aircon is just above these seats. So it's really hot outside there. And the sun also shines this way. So the sun is shining directly on here, and you've got an aircon above it. And it's just not comfortable. It's not nice to be there. So let's look at what I did and what I'm going to actually move rooms. So let's look at another room that I could move to. I've done a search on Pattaya here, and I put in a date. Actually, this is not the date that I want to move. I need to check what day I've booked until. But let's go down and see what I've checked off on here. These are some filters you can add. So I've added air conditioning, make it 8 or above, 3 or 4 stars, and that was 8 and above here again. No smoking, because I did look at a room before and then it said smoking, and I know what it's like if you go into a room and someone's been smoking. It just doesn't smell nice. So I put that one. So those are the filters, and let's see what results we've got. I sort these into lowest price first because I want to get the best value for money. And the first one here, you got Corner Lodge, and the first thing I'll do is just look at it on a map. So I'll click show on map, and I can see the location here. It's actually quite away from the main part of Pattaya, quite away from the beach, but I actually don't mind because I've started trying to walk a few kilometers a day, and I've actually stayed up here before. It's okay. It's much quieter than the city, so I'm happy with staying there. Let's look at the pictures of it next. Looks quite new for a start. It's actually got a small swimming pool, which would be nice. And a small gym. Yeah, it looks quite clean and tidy. Not really interested in what the food's like. This room looks pretty big here, and the good thing here is that it's got a big window, so it'd be nice and bright. That's looking at the whole of the pictures, but let's look at the rooms individually. So I would be just going for the cheapest one here, which is the King's Studio. Let's click on that one. And the first thing I check is that it's fairly big. I look for something 20 meters or above. So this is 25 meters. That's fine. I'm also looking that it's got a refrigerator. Then I can buy some milk and things to eat, some fruit. So it's got a refrigerator. and it probably won't say desk here, but I'm going to look in the pictures and check there's a desk. And then I'm also interested in whether it looks light as well. So let's look at these pictures of the room. Sometimes you don't get many pictures of each room, but here you have. So that looks okay. You've got a desk here and it looks like the window over there. Let's see if there's a better picture of it. Yeah, so you've got a balcony there, and here you've got one. These move quite quickly between each one. They don't stay on it. So I've got a desk there and a balcony there. It looks like I could move the desk in front of the balcony, which would be quite good. Anyway, these are just flicking through really quickly, so you can't see it. So I think this is okay. It's got a desk. It's quite clean and modern and new. And it's got a big window there with a balcony on it that's giving plenty of light inside. I could sit in front of the balcony, move this desk around and sit in front of the balcony. So I think that's okay. What I do normally then is just pick a few more and check them and just do the same thing. Check that the room's okay. Just check it's got a fridge, it's got a desk. Normally I want to have a safe as well, and check it's got plenty of light and that I could actually move the desk so I'm looking out of the window or onto the balcony.